Hi you guys, this is a double feature video. I've recreated two looks from the Scream music video sung by Michael and Janet Jackson. To learn how to do it, you can see I've already applied my foundation and my concealer. Now we're gonna groom our eyes. Like as you can see in the video, Michael and Janet have like very angular brows. So I'm just taking a matte powder. This one is from L'Oreal and it's called Deep Mocha, and I'm taking an angled brush and I'm just going to make my brows a little bit thicker. And I'm also going to create like straight lines instead of like having my natural like curve that does that. I'm going to be a little bit more harsh, if you would say. Now I'm going to go in with my color Brulé from M.A.C Cosmetics, and I'll be using a 239 brush. So pack some color on your brush and you're going to deposit that onto the lid. So next I'm going to go right ahead and line my waterline with the Stila eye Kajal in Onyx. So I've lined my waterline. Now I'm going to take an angle brush, and because that eye pencil is so creamy, I'm just going to dab some on top of my pencil, and I'm going to line my upper lash line with it. Now you want to take an angle brush, and I'm going to use the color Carbon. So I'm just going to apply some carbon on top of the liner, just because it is so creamy like I said, and that is going to set the liner. I'm going to take a pencil brush, and it's a clean one, and I'm going to blend that harsh line. Remember that you want to keep the outer corner a little bit thicker in color than the rest of the eye. So you can bring it up just a bit. Okay, so that's as far as we're gonna blend the upper lash line. Now you can go ahead and blend the lower lash line. What I'm doing is only like gently taking a little bit of color from my waterline and dragging it down. Once the colors are blended, it should look like something like this. Don't really worry if it's not like well blended, because we're going for that sort of harsh look. So now, because, well, that's gonna be a hard thing to do, but what I'll be doing is contour my jaw, and I'll be using the color Buff. You want to apply that right underneath the cheekbone, and you want to bring it over here, because we're gonna drag it down over here just a little bit to create somewhat of a square. Now to create a little bit more depth, I'm going to apply some Pinch Me blush, and I'm gonna go with the 188. Apply that right underneath the jawbone, and you want to concentrate the color along that line. I'm going to apply a lot of mascara. You want to create a lot of volumes, so go ahead and apply one coat, and once that coat is dry, apply a second one. And to complete the Michael look, I'm going to go ahead and apply a light coat of M.A.C lip moisturizer. So I hope you enjoyed and stay tuned for the Janet Jackson part. Now for the Janet Jackson part, we're still going to use the same makeup we've done, but I'm going to take my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Black Bean and apply that onto the lid. So once that you've placed the color, you can go ahead with your 239 brush and blend the edges. Now I'm going to use a 239 brush and I'm going to use a gray shadow over here called Scene from M.A.C Cosmetics. It has a little bit of shimmer, but because of that very like opaque base we've applied, it's gonna like diffuse the shimmer a little bit. So just apply that on top of the lid. Take a little bit more of that scene and place it on the lower lash line. And now Janet Jackson's look is way more dramatic than Michael's. So bring the scene into the inner corner and out. I'm gonna go back with my 217, blend any harsh lines. Now just to define the crease a little bit more, I'm gonna go in with my 226 brush, pick up a little bit of carbon, and apply that right from the inner corner of the eye into your crease. Now that we're done with that, I'm gonna go in with my 227 brush, pick up a little bit of Brulé, and apply that right on my brow bone. Now I'll be using my Lise Watier Pigment in Folie Blanche. So take some onto your 239 and we're going to apply that only in the center of the lid. So that's going to be our pop of shimmer. It's going to create a lot of dimension to the eye, which will be so Kardashian. Then I'm going to take a fluffy brush. I'm just going to use the 222 and just blend the edges a little bit. Just that it's not such a harsh line. Now I'm going to use my red cherry lashes in number 600. I'm going to apply that and I'll be right back. You can go ahead and line your lips. I'm going with Ginger from Lise Watier. I'm just going in with a lip brush, a little bit of concealer on it, and apply that mostly on the center of my lip. And then I'm gonna go in and apply the Boy Bait Creamsheen glass. And then you are done with the look. So this was my Michael and Janet Jackson makeup tutorial inspired from the video Scream. I hope you enjoyed and I'll see you soon. Bye! Here's my nipple gate, yo! No, I don't have one. No. Trust me, you don't. No, I love Janet. Love her to death. Both looks were taken from a video. The video was taken from, oh yeah, da. Oh yeah, da. Oui. Where's my brush? Michael had like a really... Michael? I've been talking to myself in the mirror for like 15 minutes. I think I should do something with my life. Yeah.